Hello. Today we were playing Hill's Advent. We're about to start day 12 for Ray. This update just came out a few days ago, so we'll go ahead and start day 12 for Ray. Huh? Luckily, you got up from the ground as if you just woke up for another dream you had. But instead of your room, surrounding you was the same old void once again. Here again, you rubbed your head, then Temple's almost expecting things to suddenly take a bad turn. Like maybe the eerie stone corridor will reveal itself out of thin air, sickening the saddle figure to hound you for the rest of your time here. But wait as you may, nothing really happened for a long time. Instead, you just stood there, awkwardly thinking back to the things that went on from the day before. Wasn't I with Ray? What was I doing with him? I can't seem to remember somehow. Weird. I don't know why it feels like I haven't spoken to them in a while already. For some reason, you felt a presence among your peripherals. They were pacing back and forth within the void, as if lost or unsure where or what they should be doing at the time. Hello? They sounded off, feeling the figure eyeing you as you approached. Before you knew it, the void had already transformed into what looked like the Scar Garden. Right? And unmistakably, the dragon was there also. He was still tending to a red plant in the middle of the shrubs. You couldn't really tell what exactly he was doing, but he did greet you with a really warm smile, which made you rather happy. Still, something felt amiss to you. The garden was a lot messier than how you remembered it from the times Ray took you there. Aside from the usual gardening tools scattering about, there were also just so many personal belongings that on top of the benches. The vegetation were also denser than normal, like they were allowed to grow unchecked. It was as if the dragon had been living there on his own for a while now. Right, what are you? Hey, give me a moment, would you? Oh, okay. Thanks. There we go. What do you think, hon? Huh? You seem to be pruning some kind of plant rather meticulously, which for some reason looked just the same as before to you. You were unsure how to point that out to the dragon, but it would seem the realization had already hit him. Oh, guess I need to start over. Hey, yes? What are you doing here? Really? What am I doing here? Why, I'm just tending to the garden as you can see. You're the one that showed up all of a sudden. I guess I did happen to come here by chance. It's fine. If anything, I'm really happy to see you here again. I haven't seen you around for a long time, you know? Huh? But I thought we'd still meet frequently. I guess you ain't wrong. We still speak to each other, but it's just not the same, you know? What do you mean? Let's not kill ourselves, huh? You know what I mean. I miss you so much, love. I miss waking up next to you every morning, or every moment we get to share with each other. That's really sweet of you. Well, even if we haven't even met for that long. I guess you ain't wrong there, but it's just not the same anymore. But why not? I'm still here after all, right? Yeah. Well, ain't that just dandy? Why the long face, Ray? Huh? Now that's a first. You're the last person I expect to call me that. Alice didn't just bully you into saying my name correctly, did he? I guess. That really sounds like you're right. Well, I don't know. The long-sided dragon placed a watering can to his feet as he just stared vacantly into the red plant before him. Taking a closer look, it seemed to be the parfait tree he showed you before. It's grown considerably since you last saw it. The trunk looked much sturdier, the branches lush with dark red leaves, among which you could see what you assumed were flowers blooming. It must have taken him years to get to this point. Despite the impressive feat, Ray still seemed deeply troubled by something. I gotta be real with you. How are you even here? Of all places, especially during this time. I was always alone with my thoughts. It's pretty somber, sure, but it was peaceful. As he said that last, Ray stepped away from the tree towards the entrance. He decided to follow him. Somehow, right outside the garden doorway was a beach itself. It was already late in the night. Ray had already sat down in the sand, eyeing longingly into the ocean. Its quiet waves, illuminated by the faint moonlight, which somehow looked rather murky, but you were more concerned about the dragon himself. Without a word, you sat down next to him as you both remained silent until he finally spoke up again. It took years for me to feel okay with being alone. These days I was finally feeling it, like I could have another chance at love, but then you came around again. Seeing me makes you feel that bad? Of course it's not that bad. That's why I still wanted to speak to you when we met again. But, it's complicated, yeah. Sure, being with you is always a treat and all, but it brings back all these conflicting feelings, you know? I thought I would already moved on, but to be honest, I don't know. The closer I am to you, the more I just kept thinking about how things were for us back then. Just can't help it, I guess. But wait, back then? Of course, you know what I mean. No, I don't think I do, Ray. Huh? There you go, calling me that again. You sound really out of it today, hon. What do you mean by that? I know you can be a little dense sometimes, but come on, this ain't like your or did you eat something rancid today? You silly bear. Bear? That's what you are, right? My silly little cuddly Dimmer. Dimmer, isn't that Cody's old name? Oh, I think I see what's going on here. Still, what's gotten into him? You know, things might not be the same between us anymore, but you'll always be my snuggle bear. Always, hon. I tried to find others to replace the void you left in my heart, but no matter how many flings or wumps I've gotten into, I just can't seem to get you off my mind, hon. If only I could turn back time, go back to how things were between us. When things were so much simpler back in the days. The dragon went silent as his eyes trailed off into the distance again. It would seem that Ray believes you are Cody. This feels wrong. Definitely not. I shouldn't be lying to him. Not like this. Alright? I gotta be real here. I'm not Cody or Dimmer, I guess. Oh, sure you're not. By that logic, I ain't a dragon either. No, I'm serious. Look at me. Do I look like a bear to you? Huh? Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Finally, if you wanted me to admire your body, could have just told me that from the start. What? I told you, I'm not him. I'm Dave. Hey now, no need to get loud here, yeah? Cease, what's gotten into you? Haven't seen you so loud and vocal about something. Unless you ate something bad this morning, did you, Dimmer? I'm not getting through to him. Do I even bother? Bother? Nah, you ain't bothering nobody, hon. It's fine. Sure, whatever you say. Speaking of which, that new guy, Dave. Huh? What about him? Guess you could say I've been meeting with him these days. Oh yeah, think he's a good fit for you? Probably should give him a try then. Well, you could say we're already dating, Dimmer. And how should I put it? It's been quite the thrill ride so far. He's very kind, caring, and brave, almost like you. Well, even if he's not as strong as you are, huh? Huh, he's still a trainee, isn't he? He is, but I kinda see why the universe has picked him to be our hero. Right. So if he's so great, why not just move on from me and focus on him from now on? Uh-huh. Hmm? He looked at the dragon, not expecting his rather negative reaction. He seemed to glare at you, very much not appreciating what you just said. Really, Dema? If it's just that easy, then why do you think I'm still here, bitching and moaning about our time together? It just doesn't work that way, hon. You're my first love, always will be. It's so hard to just move on from you. I dated countless guys and girls just to forget about you, and most of them have been really nice, but I just can't. Everything I do with them, I just kept thinking back to you the whole time. It's at the point where every food I ate reminded me of your cooking. Every book I read made me think of you. And every waking moment, I long for your touch, Dimmer. I'm really sorry, why? I didn't know that's how you felt about, me the whole time. Mm-hmm. Now you know. Why? Please, just leave me alone for now. The dragon said weakly as he looked away from you, digging his head in between his arms. You couldn't help but feel bad for him. After a moment, you decided to stand up and leave. I don't want to be here anymore. The further you walked away from Ray, the view of the beach seemed to fade in color before phasing out of existence entirely. Soon after, you felt a strong gust of wind pushing you forward into the void, taking you by surprise as you were swept off your feet. Whoa! As you were about to land face first into the ground, you forced your eyes open as you sat up in bed. It took you a moment to realize you were at Finn's beach hut. Huh? So that was a dream? I kinda had an inkling, but still. With this side, you instinctively looked to the nightstand, only to realize there was no clock there. Oh, thankfully you spotted a wall-mounted one on the far side of the room. It was shaped rather peculiarly, almost like an analog clock, but with crystal hands instead. It took you a moment, but you vaguely guessed that it was nearly 6 in the morning, judging by how the sun hasn't risen yet. Hmm. You glanced to your side where the dragon was still fast asleep, mumbling something incomprehensible. Hey, Ray, come on, time to... Gah! You shook your shoulders to wake him up, only to be pulled into a cuddle instead. Ray, wake up, we gotta head back for the training. Just 5 more minutes, yeah? But we're gonna be late. Just let me have this, Dave. Here. He pulled you closer into the embrace. Fine, just a few minutes, alright? Uh, there we go. With another sigh, you decided to surrender to his cuddle as you rested your head on his arm. You tried to keep your eyes open and counted down a few minutes, but it was so warm and cozy that you couldn't help but doze off by the end of it. What? Good morning, Dave. Morning, Ray. That was nice. But what, we supposed to do something? Oh no, we're gonna be late. I said, let's get going. You rushed to the bathroom and had to do your morning routine while Ray got dressed properly. Afterwards, Ray treated you to some breakfast from a hawker stall along the way as you ate on the go. Eventually, you arrived at the guild field where the others were already ready. Oh, finally. Cody. Me? Sure. I hope I won't hold you back. Cody. Me? Sure, I hope I won't hold you back much. Very good. This might be a sparring match, but I would like you to hold nothing back against each other. Only then can we truly evaluate Dave's capabilities. Also, each group should stick together for the rest of the day, especially Dave's group. May I ask why, ma'am? I would like Dave to experiment with his resonance ability on a smaller group rather than the usual full crew. I see. Well then, are we all in accord? Yes, ma'am. Alright, you may get into position and commence the match. Well, here we go. Well done, everyone. This concludes today's training session. An excellent display of skills, Dave. In combat, you shone brightly like our guardian crystal. You speak too highly of me, ma'am. Nonsense, you've grown quite a bit in such a short period of time. To say I'm proud of you would be no overstatement. Keep up the good work, and together with your companions, you will vanquish any obstacles in your path. Now that my duty as supervisor for the day's session is over, you're free to spend the rest of the day as you see fit. Just remember to rest well and properly prepare for tomorrow's trip. Psh, Dave, we're going to Akai, remember? None of us can really discuss this out loud, understood? Oh, right. I suppose that saves me the trouble of divulging your plan. Thank you, Max. Other than your team, only I and Alaric know about it after all. That's why I regrettably cannot be there to see you off. So allow me to give you all my blessings instead. Mbunke and inter vestrum semper illuminat noster patronus viam vestrum. Ordina prosperita. Stay safe, everyone, and please take care of each other, especially in these unprecedented times. Understood, ma'am. Good. I'll be taking my leave then. Cassifolia at venue. As soon as Elisa uttered, a giant petal materialized from the ground, enveloped her before vanishing in a matter of seconds. Oh, did she just? Teleportation magic. Huh. Fancy stuff. As everyone promptly went on their ways, we tagged along with Ray and Cody to their aforementioned place. We followed Ray to the Sky Garden, which was rather empty at that hour. Okay, now that we're here, let's get to work, shall we? Sure. It's been a while. There are a lot more plants around here than last time. Yeah, I've been growing more of them throughout the years. It's nice to reap what you sow eventually. That's very true. So what needs doing, Ray? Here, the dragon passed the seed bag to the barrel. Spread my seed all around the soil for me, would you? Oh, what do you mean exactly, Ray? Oh, you know what I mean. Spread it nice and thin so each of them can grow evenly. Fine, I'll spread it as you. Fine, I'll spread it as you like. Right. Good bear. Now let's talk more spreading. Wow, you too. So anything I can do to help? Oh, you can take the nutritional water and sprinkle it around the soil. Make sure it's moist enough. All right then. God, even what he said there sounded new. He began watering the plants around while Ray planted the seeds. Afterwards, Ray handed both of you gardening scissors as he began pruning some of the plants. Make sure to leave 1/3 of the plants while pruning. That would make sure they still have enough to survive. So why do we have to prune these things actually? Oh, well, some plants need pruning to produce more leaves or just to encourage them to grow sideways instead of upwards. Some herbs or medicinal plants could lose their leaves quality and taste if they were allowed to have flowers, so pruning them kind of forced them into healing mode. That way, they focus on growing more leaves than flowers. This is what we want. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, is that from Alex's books? His gardening books, but yeah, you ain't wrong. He gave some to me years ago. You actually understood them? Hey, I like your grew up here. Yeah. A lot of it is pretty hard to understand at first, but I took my time with it. Heh, that's good. I could never understand any of his books. There's a lot of difficult words that I can't remember. Wait, why? Well, I can speak the language here fine, but reading is another matter entirely. Right. You know, he's read just more used to read things in Savorian. But it still kind of surprised me. Your your comments sound your comments sound pretty fluent now, Cody. Thought you might have a better time reading stuff too. I guess I'm getting better at reading, just really slow. It would still take me minutes to read something that's not a recipe list. That's why I rely on you and Max reciting all of Alex's notes back then. Ah, I remember that. Guess we really saved you from getting scolded for not doing your assignments, huh? That you did. Those were the days. Hey, remember how we stayed at Alex's bench for those group studies? Oh, yes, Sebastian always brought out his freshly baked cookies for us to snack on. Fun times. Yeah, fun times. Why? I'm sorry for leaving you hanging like that back then. I think back to that time a lot, and maybe I should have told you something instead of just stop talking to you. Hey, it's alright. I get you. You needed time alone to process all the shit that went down. We all kind of did, I guess. Just, yes. I just wish you'd be a little more open to me, yeah? Was your boyfriend, after all. You can still talk to me about things, you know? I guess so. I'm sorry, why things were just so difficult. I didn't want to drag you into my own mess. And that's fair, but I gotta keep in mind, Cody, what happened back then was beyond messed up for all of us, not just you. Right, I'm sorry. Dude, come on. You're a sweet guy, Cody. But stop apologizing for so damn much. But it's okay, seriously. You're all good. Let bygones be bygones, yeah? Ray placed his hand on the bear's shoulder as they both heaved a heavy sigh. You were rather glad that they managed to have this conversation together after what sounded like countless bouts of avoidance from both of them. Thanks, Ray. No, I'm missing it. Oh yeah, remember my favorite fruit, Cody? Huh? You mean the parfait? Pretty much, pretty neat fruit. What about it though? Did you know? Did you know I managed to grow one here? Here? Aren't they notoriously hard to grow outside the tree or something? Yep, I know. I ain't pulling your leg though. Though here. Ray led you both to the back of the garden. There was a budding plant of sort. It seemed full of life. No way. You actually grew one. See? Told you I did. Took me a while, but I finally figured out the right soil composition and growth conditions for it. That's really impressive, right? Nothing short of an achievement. Thanks, Cody. Now hopefully I can survive and bear fruit eventually. Man, I can't wait till that day. How long would it take for it to grow then? Anywhere from 2 to 5 years. That's a really long time. Yep, parfaits are slow growing, after all. Can't wait until it bears fruit, too. By then you guys are free to taste the fruits of my labor, literally. It's really delicious. I can see why you love it so much, right? Yep, but it's not just why I eat it all the time, Dave. Oh, why then? You could say it's a plant-based substitute for anyone who can't stomach dairy products. That's the thing here? Yeah, why not? I know a lot of people who are allergic to different types of ingredients. Wait, so why is lactose intolerant? Lactose? Yeah, was gonna ask. What's that, Dave? Oh, it just means you're allergic to milk. Ah, yeah, the whey fits into that. Well, I mean, I can still eat in moderate amount, just not a lot of my stomach will act. Well, I mean, I can still eat in moderate amount, just not a lot, or my stomach will act up. Cheese is too, but see, with parfait fruits, I don't gotta worry none. I see. when it's harvest time, I'll cook something with the fruit for you, right? That would be amazing, Cody. Thank you so much. Phew, that's it do for now. How about some lunch, hey guys? My treat. Sure, I was getting pretty hungry. Oh, for what, you mean? Why? But nah, I know a place that offer good food on discount too. Oh, cool. Lead the way then. As you left the Sky Garden, then the Guild building, Ray led you to a restaurant at the main district. You hoped the good food would be worth the trouble, but alas, closed. But how? It was open for almost every day of the week. The restaurant seemed to have closed down from lack of customers. Uh, do you think they had good discounts, or do you think they had good discounts, or was because they weren't selling well? I guess I don't get it. The food here ain't even that bad. Look, I even brought this here this time. The dragon took out a slip from his pockets, which looked like a thin parchment to you. There were rows of red marks stamped onto the slip, almost like some kind of checking card. Oh, so you really came here, we came here every day, huh? Yeah, I tried to, anyway. So what's this all about? You see, Dave, this place offers these discounts coupons that applies a really big one if you bought from them for a month. Wait, like every single day up to that? Yep, that's right. That's impressive. Wait, so does that mean some of the stuff you bought for us was from here? Not always, but yeah, some. Then we technically tried this place out already. You don't have to worry about it, right? Sure, but it's supposed to be the big discount day. I worked so hard for it. Ugh, whatever, guess that doesn't matter anymore. So, what now? I'm not about to give up just yet. I know another place near the park. Come on. You and Cody followed the dragon to his next places of interest. Sadly, the vendors were either out of stock, closed for lunch break, or simply no longer offered a discount. Walking to the park, then back to the market district to no avail, Roy finally gave up as you all returned to the guild. Damn. Sorry, guys. It's okay, Roy. But, why are you so focused on discounted food? I don't know. I just thought I could land a good deal for you guys today. Why? Think about it for a second. Why do you think they would offer those kinds of discounts? I mean, to help us save more on food costs? But not always. I really eat at those places, but from the times I did, I noticed that they all had food that was about to go bad. Other times was because the restaurant is about to close down forever and they wanted to clear out their stock. Either that or the food is actually good, they just sold out before noon. Guess there is Guess there is such a thing as too good to be true. Sure, I'm sorry I wasted your time. Wait, don't be like that. How about I treat you guys to lunch at my tavern instead? Oh, that sounds good, Cody. Sure, I guess. Whatever. Why? I mean, even if I failed, we still gotta eat others. Right, guys? Remember, you can always have me for lunch. Uh, I'm just kidding. Let's hit him then. Sally? So what are we getting for lunch? I don't know yet. Let me look at the menu for a bit more. Mm-hmm. I think I, I think it's some grilled cheese. Should be filling enough for lunch and simple for Tensai to prepare. Who's Tensai? Who's my new self? The one that's been holding the fort with ass for days now. Ah, him. We met him the other day here during lunch. Oh, I see. I left a pretty good impression. Uh-huh. Right. It's a shame you won't be cooking though, Cody. Would I ask you to make my favorites like before? Let me get smoked Borg's sausages with a special cream sauce. Oh man, you know exactly what I'm looking for. Of course, I've known you long enough, right? That and you not having changed one bit. Oh, that a good thing or not? I don't know how to answer that. Anyway, let's just order up, okay? Oh, alright then. Now, where's that handsome waiter? Speaking of the devil, ass! Ray waved at the snow leopard, who just happened to be delivering food to a nearby table. Ah, good day, Sir Ray, Dave, and Cody. How you holding up, ass? Fairly well, sir. Thankfully, the lunch rush is almost over, so Tensai and I can take it easy by then. Good to hear. What would you like? What would you all like for lunch? 10 smoked boiled sausage, please. Ah, I'm terribly sorry, Sir Rai, but we're out of boards. Would you like anything else? That's a bummer. In that case, may I have you for lunch instead, ass? Sir, this is a honeysuckle. Unfortunately, I'm not an item on the menu. But, how about the others? What would you both like for lunch? And so Cody put in his order. You decided to go for the same as his. Decided on what you want to eat yet? Why? I don't know. It feels like everything I like is out today. Whatever. Can I have a Hainanese fried rice, please? Of course, sir. Thank you. The dragon sighed as the snow leopard left your table. Though he looked, though he then looked at you with a smirk. At least I can get my meat from you, right, Dave? What? Right, we're in the public. Let's not act like that, please. What? You act like you act like you don't like it, Dave. I mean, don't worry. I'll be gentle to you and respectful to the others while we're here. Right, come on. I like you, but there's a time and place for everything, you know. Sure, Dave. There's always a time and place for having fun. He glanced over to Cody, who was visibly uncomfortable at the Ray's volley of unsavory jokes. At that moment, the snow leopard happened by your table again, seemingly aware of the commotion. Is there a problem here, sirs? Oh, no, not really, ass. Ray was just getting a bit rowdy here, but don't worry about it. Oh, alright, understood, sir. I carry on with my duty then. Yep, have a good one. Right, that's enough of that, don't you think? Huh? Enough of what? You know what I mean, right? You're going a bit too far. Too far? What? I can't even joke around now? And that's a bit rich coming from you, Cody. Just when do you even care anyway? Alright then. Hey, guys, why? Seriously, just stop for a moment and breathe, will you? What the hell for? I don't fucking get it. Of course you can't right now. Look, Cody, as much as I enjoy your usual bantering, this is just a bit too much. Oh yeah? Didn't you just say you like it? You liked it though? So how come 2 months of something you like is bad? Dude, you can't be serious. Right, really? 2 months of something is always bad. Take it from me as a self. I guess in a sense, your jokes can be a type of seasoning for our conversation. 2 months of it, and it can sour everyone's mood. Yep, exactly. Like Dave said. Remember the times people would excuse themselves away whenever you joke a bit too much, right? It's not because they were actually busy, it's because they were feeling too uncomfortable and just wanted to be nice. So they, okay, I get it. God. As the dragon yelled, the whole tavern got a bit quiet as people looked at your table. Right, calm down, please. Thankfully, the other patrons quickly moved on his way, sat down with a long sigh. Sorry, Cody. Sorry for yelling at you. The dragon spoke up after a moment of silence. It's just, I wanted to treat you guys, a nice meal and a nice place. Look how that's gone to shit. And now I can't even joke around without looking like an idiot. This what the fuck, man. Why? Nobody said you have to stop joking completely, right? And to be honest, it's something I like about you. Just not when it makes others feel uncomfortable. Tell me then, what else am I supposed to do when it's just so frustrating? We could just talk about it, And what? So everybody that I'm a sissy? Ain't no way. Why? Dave's right. You can complain about silly things that happen in your day. Sometimes it's just what we need to do. We don't have to hide behind telling jokes to feel better. I've always wanted to tell you this back then, but I didn't want to break your heart, but sounds like you knew all along. I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. I agree with Cody there. It's okay to talk and vent your frustrations, Ray. Joking around is fine too, but be mindful of others around you, yeah? Right, thanks guys. But yeah, I get it, Ray. I got silly days too. Yeah, I had to figure out how to cope with it. By drinking? Yep. Wait, how do you know? Hey, I've been with you long enough, I should know. That makes sense. The dragon let out a heavy sigh, looking less frustrated than before. Well, I guess I'll try to be more mindful about joking. No promise, though. That's fine, as long as you keep that in mind next time, Joelle. As if on cue, Ashford already swung back to your table with the food. All right, on time. Let's eat. Hey. And so you enjoyed lunch with Ray and Cody. Afterwards, Cody asked you both to accompany him to the marketplace. You tagged along with Cody to the market district as he stopped at the vendors and asked about fresh produce. So, you're heading to that supplier? What's his name again? Oh, Master Zhang. No. He's closed shop since last year. What? Really? What happened? He said he was feeling worse as he got older and no one wanted to be his successor, so he just closed down and retired. That's unfortunate. Like, totally. What happened to the place then? As I went by, it's still unoccupied, I think. That's to say, his ingredients are probably some of the best in the city, and the food you made back then was superb thanks to his stuff. Thanks, Ray. Your homegrown herbs helped a lot too. Oh, really? Well, truth be told, I only started on that to impress you. And it's impressive you managed to grow some rare ones that had difficult living conditions on Southern, right? Oh, yeah, I did. It was tough, and I don't think it turned out perfect, but they seem to work well for your food. Of course, these days I have to modify most of the recipes to find substitutes for those same rare herbs. Hey, you're welcome to visit my garden anytime, It was made for you after all, so I guess it would be nice to visit again. The last time we were there was, when was it again? Before our last mission together, Oh? You all fell silent as Ray and Cody stared vacantly into the ground and the mustard stalls. You stood there for what felt like an eternity until the store owner came back with Cody's requested ingredients. It would seem they had everything Cody asked except for the meat. Guess they have to look for meat elsewhere. Why don't we just hunt them? There's probably a lot of wildlife near the tree, right? I guess, but it will take a long time to chase them around. We're there for research, not hunting. I just don't want to waste everyone's time on something so small. Hey man, if it's just fresh meat that you want, we'll get it for you, no problem. We? Yeah, I'll drag Max along. You know, we love hunting game whenever we get the chance. Really? I mean, I still don't want to burden you guys. No, seriously, it's fine. If it means better food, then why the hell not, right? I guess. But what if something happened at the tree while you guys deal with the meat? Hey, you know, I'll handle my meat extremely well. Of course you do. Why? Why? I mean, what I mean. But Alex and Dave will be there, right? Your son Colin can help us barricade in case you guys get attacked. But almost got us into a lot of trouble with that back of the lab. Oh? Cody, it wasn't your fault, but seriously, Cody, what you did was probably the best to protect the lab. Protect the lab, but Alex sounded so angry at me at the time. Well, yeah, but that's just Al for you. He gets real pissy when something doesn't go his way. But for real though, he's pretty grateful of you for protecting half of his lab from the explosion. Yeah, honestly, the accident was because of my inexperience too. So don't be too hard on yourself, Cody. Alright then, if you guys insist. That's the spirit. Still, I might buy some Borax sausages just in case the hunt is too much for you guys. Can still use it to make curry. Oh, you make curry? Uh-huh. Underneath style. I would love that. Curry does sound really nice. I haven't made it yet, guys. But yeah, we'll see. Thanks, Ryan. You're welcome. See, Cody, you totally got it, ain't ya? Just gotta stop beating yourself up and start beating something else. Sure, maybe. Either way followed Cody to what looked like a deli. The vendor seemed rather busy with arranging some products in the back, though after a few minutes they do circle back to the counter to greet Cody. Oh, sorry, was not paying attention. Anything I can get you? Can I have some Borax sausages? Of course, anything else? Make it extra, please. Okay, anything I can get with this fella here too? You felt rather nervous as the vendor looked at you. I can't think of anything. Maybe you have something else you want to get, Cody. Me? Let me think. Oh, actually, do you have any Trunfish in stock? Trunfish? Huh? Let me take a look. The shopkeeper quickly went back to check before returning. You're in luck. We just have a few left in stock. That's great. I'll take the rest of them, if that's okay. Sure, give me a moment. As the vendor walked off, you couldn't help but feel the others giving you a weird look. Was I not supposed to do that? Oh, no, it's fine. We can never go wrong with some extra in stock. Just don't you want anything in particular, Dave? Well, I don't really know anything about ingredients here. I know about Borax and Buffet, but I didn't know there were Borax sausages. Oh, those are very good, you know? People tend to prefer Buffet, but Borax sausages are just as great. They're cured with salt and herbs, so it really brings out the flavor of the meat. Yeah, when it's done like that, every bite is just bursting with flavors is the best. Oh, that sounds nice. It is. Pretty good to have with some grilled fish on the side too. Yep, nice pick too, Cody. Is it kinda typical though? What do you mean? Oh, you know, why you liking sausages? Oh, wow. Dave and everybody thinks I'm the tease. Fine, I admit that I love sausages. So how about you give me yours for a taste test, huh, Dave? Hey, don't drag me into this. Soon after the vendor returned, having packed Cody's purchase into a neat bag, Cody then paid for the goods as you all left the marketplace. You decided to head back to the guild with the others. there's nothing in the request board, so we're gonna go to the gym. We decided to head to the vacant training room. What kind of exercise do you do? We focus on footwork and sidestepping, exercising for a while before taking a break. You feel more agile now. Okay. You headed to the public library and spent some time on a random book you grabbed. You felt like you learned something new, although not much. You returned to the library and continued on the random book you picked. You felt like you learned something new, not by much. You arrived at the beach. At this hour, the place wasn't as crowded, though you did spot a figure approaching from afar and a silhouette of a shark. Will you let them approach? You stood there and waited for the figure to cross paths with you. Turns out it was just Finn, going for his usual jog around the beach. Oh, Dave. Good evening. Hey, Finn. Where have you guys been all day? Huh? You were just meeting up with the group for some important business, yeah? I see. Why do you ask? Well, because I saw you and Ray in quite a hurry this morning. Wait, you saw us? Yep, you left the house quite late, might I add. Did Ray take a step further with you after I left last night, Dave? Ben, I promise it's not what you think at all. Oh, I haven't even said anything, Dave. What are you implying it is? That we just slept and nothing new ever happened. Absolutely nothing. Wow. Ray was right about you, Dave. You're quite easy to tease and very adorable doing that even. All right. That's as far as I'm willing to go. I believe you, Dave. Yeah, I do notice that Ray seems a bit more open to me about things whenever we hung out these days. And you're saying he wasn't open before? Not always. Oftentimes I can tell he kept certain things to himself, even things that greatly trouble him. I guess I could see that from him too. There's still a long road ahead for him, but hey, at least he has you for company now. And honestly, it's nice that for once he's dating someone without rushing straight to sex. Right. Wait, you mean he did that with Cody? Oh, I guess Cody's case doesn't count. Can't believe I forgot about that. Whoops. Well, I guess it's hard to resist someone attractive like him. I suppose so, but not me. His charm won't work on me always. Always? No comment. Actually, what were you doing in the morning? Oh, just left for work. Like I told you guys, pretty much just patrolling the beach as usual. Though funnily enough, I was telling some people that looked suspicious, but turns out they were just there to collect conch shells that washed the store last night. Why were they doing that early in the morning, though? I wish I knew, but they didn't do anything bad, so I just let them be. I was passing by my hut, however, when I caught you guys spread out of there in such a hurry. Ray even forgot to lock the door for me. Oh, good thing you were nearby then. Indeed. Well, I think I have to get back on duty, Dave. Gotta go on a few more rounds before I can return to some snacks. Okay, see you, Ren. See you, Finn. See you later. With that, the start jogged to the other side of the beach. You promptly left after standing around for a moment as well. It seems the beach is clear. Better check out on the others. We decided to go to the harbor. The place seemed quite empty at the time of the day. There weren't much to see. There weren't much to be seen as you wandered around for a while. Most of the restaurants beginning to close up shop, and some fishermen preparing to sail away for the night. We were thinking of heading back to town when you noticed a familiar feline sitting on their own by the piers. You couldn't quite recognize who he was unless he came closer. We approached him. The figure turned out to be Toby, Alok's son, and Max's friend. Toby. Oh, Dave, is it? Hey, what are you doing out here at this hour? Nataka greeted you with a grin. Despite that, he still seemed a little sad, though he didn't really know why. I was just walking around town, came across you here at the harbor. What are you doing here, Toby? Just as usual, keeping an eye out for suspicious activities. Speaking of which, you looking pretty sus there, Dave. Did I get you? That was pretty good, right? Relax. I'm just messing with you. Hope you don't do that to everyone you come across, Toby. Of course not. I don't just accuse people randomly. Come on, Dave. You gotta chill out, man. Life's too short to be so serious. Well, that's probably what I would tell Max, though. Max, what about him? Oh, you haven't noticed? So serious lately, especially since you arrived in town. What? Hey, I don't mean it like that. I don't blame you, Dave. What if I heard about you is true? Then Max probably just takes this assignment super seriously, as he always should. I don't get it, though. What's 10 minutes of relaxation gonna do to hurt his duty anyway? He'd always turn in his assignments ahead of time anyway. Oh, sorry, Toby, but what exactly did you hear about me? Huh? Well, just stuff Dad told me about you guys. Met with him. He said you're some kind of exchange warrior from overseas, coming to CC to look for a trainer, that it? Oh, yeah, totally. Everybody's got their secrets, I guess. Don't worry, I won't tell a soul all this. People can be pretty unwelcoming to outsiders coming to the city nowadays. Yeah, I can kind of notice. So, thanks for looking out for me, Toby. Don't mention it. That's what professors do, yeah? Right. Actually, Toby, were you and Max close? Close, I sure hope we were. Alright, guess I gotta come clean about something. When you came to town, I was pretty jealous because Max started to pay attention to only you. But now that I know about this assignment, guess I was in the wrong. So I probably should explain myself a wee bit. Go on. Well, truth be told, I've liked Max for a long time. Don't even remember when. But I've been wanting to get closer to him this whole time. It's thanks to him that I joined the academy and got merc training, field experience, and all that jazz. You did all that to get his attention? Guess I'm guilty as charged. I mean, it's nice that I'm also serving the city, but all these time, I wonder if he ever noticed. I've been giving him hints, asking him to go on dates with me, or for us to do assignments together. I hope that he'd make his move at some point. Now, just feels like forever. Oh, then why don't you make the first move if you like him that much? Hey, thinking the same thing I see? Yeah, I've been considering it, but maybe you can help me with that too. Huh? Me? Why me? Well, I don't know, because there's a certain someone that Max always pays attention to these days, like I said. Sorry, there goes the aggressor again. But for real though, maybe you could put in some good words for me. Might even help him realize my feelings for him, I feel. I can't promise anything. I guess, I don't know, Toby. Maybe I can say something to Max, but I can't promise anything. But that's fine. With you on my side to help me on this, nothing can go wrong, right? I said I can't promise anything. I know, but I'm fine with that. I think. I don't know. Alright. Guess I should head back and call it a day for now. Have you been here all day again? You guessed it. Well, see you later then. Yep, I'm a boat. Spare you later, Dave. And so the tiger left you alone at the piers. You decided to sit down there. Decided to sit down there yourself, gazing at the dormant sea. You wonder if you did or said the right thing there. After a while, you decide to leave the harbor and head back to town. Looks like you're done here. Better check out on the others. Let's get this point. Yeah. You decided to head to the Sky Garden after taking the usual elevator ride from the lobby. As you approach Ray's garden, you could see him pruning some leaves. Seems like he's a bit too busy to notice you. You approach him. Right. Hey Dave, you came. You're still tending to the garden? Yep. Am I already finishing up? Just need to prune some of these. Alrighty. This should be it. Dave, could you help me harvest some of these leaves? Sure, I'd love to. Great. Take this small knife and carefully cut them one by one. You can also use it to harvest the herbs we need for tomorrow. Sure. But how do I know which one to cut and which one to leave though? It's either young leaves, branches, roots, or flowers. I'll let you know as we do it. Alright then. You helped him harvesting the plant parts that would be used for tomorrow. It took you a while through the whole thing before you realized that this is really similar to foraging. It's a lot more delicate because you didn't want to ruin the plants. Once you finished, you cleaned your hands, chatted to Ray a bit more about what sort of herbs these were. Most of them were plants you didn't really recognize anyway. Having to cut the plants precisely while paying attention to what Ray says did make you feel more agile, though. After a while, you said goodbye to him as he returned to the library. You decided to turn in for the day. Took a long shower and briefly prepared for bedtime. Wondered how the trip tomorrow would turn out to be, since it was quite a serious mission after all. Though after such a long and eventful day, it didn't take long for you to drift to sleep. To be continued. So that was day 12 away. So we didn't get to see exactly what or why Ray and Cody broke up, kind of. But that dream that Dave had of Ray, I think that dream is from his power, and his power is that he gets to resonate with people and understand what they're going through. So that's probably Dave's ability there, that dream. So he really missed being with Cody. So, I mean, when he talked to Dave in that dream, Dave was really Cody. Dave wasn't himself towards Ray. To Ray, Dave was actually Cody. So he told Cody or Dave that he has dated people, and while those people were nice, being with Cody wasn't the same. So that's an issue that's still weighing Ray down. And he got really frustrated when things didn't go his way. Like when he went to a favorite restaurant of his and he wasn't able to use the coupons and all the discounts because the restaurant closed. Or when he went to another restaurant, he got more frustrated because they didn't have the meat that he wanted. So we're going to see a different side of Ray in this day 12. This guy who likes to make jokes and sexual comments, and this playful and flirty guy. Yes, that's what he is, but he also has some issues also. What this game teaches is that while these people may be confident and friendly at the surface, deep inside them, there are some issues. They have issues with their past and the present, and they're not perfect, They seem to be perfect when you see them, but deep inside this, they have a lot of problems. So, Day 13 is already out on Patreon. You want to subscribe to Patreon and play Day 13. Day 13 is already out. And that would be them going out to the Akai tree on a serious mission. So, that's all I have to say for now. Thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.